Why is it so important to have a credit restoration partner? Like, what are the things that you feel mortgage professionals should be looking for in that?
Yeah, well, couple different things here. There's really two main reasons why you should be partnered with a credit professional, and in my opinion, obviously me, right? And that's number one is that these are people that you're dealing with. Like, I understand that it's your profession and it's what you do to put food on the table, and I'll get to that part here because that's number two. But number one, like, I truly believe that when you put that hat on and say, I am a mortgage professional, and some people are out there like, I am your mortgage advisor, which I love, right? Because that's even more of a commitment. But I truly believe that there's like a fiduciary responsibility. Like, someone is coming to you and saying, I don't know. And so because I don't know, I'm choosing you. Please help me. And so many people, unless they check every box or almost every box, they're getting their back turned on, and it's so disheartening to them that then they go home and they sign another year rent. And we know what rent is. It's no equity. It's not building for their family, right? So they're a person, they're a family. I believe that the community has a responsibility to them to walk them down whatever path they need to in order to get what you represent, which is, home ownership or that end all be all mortgage, right? Beyond that, like, it's just good business. These are all people who are raising their hand and saying, I want to do business with you. They're on your website. They took an application with you. They're talking to you. They're in some way or form in your ecosystem. And the only way that you don't do business with them eventually is if you punt them out or if you ignore them. And so many people are doing that. And I look at it, I'm like, what are you doing? It would be like, to make it even simpler, it would be like somebody being like, I plan to be a chicken farmer. I want to be a very, very successful chicken farmer. And they show up to the farm and they just see thousands of eggs. And they're like, this is gross. It's like, these are going to be chickens. Like, just chill, like put a little bit of time and effort into them and they're going to be chickens. What are you doing? But they're walking around stomping on all of them. It's like, that's crazy. That's crazy. You just needed to have a process in place to incubate these, and they were going to be chickens. Right. So those are the two reasons. I really think it's the people and it's the people.
Yeah, I love that. It's, I was at first I'm like, where's he going with this? But it's actually a great analogy. I like it. So one of the things that, because obviously I see it from my end, which is marketing, right? And obviously the better your offer is, the easier it is to sell. You can have, for instance, just to go straight marketing lingo, you could have the grungiest marketing. If the offer is just stupid good, right? You give me $1, I'm gonna give you 100. It's just like, well, this is too good to be true, almost good, right? Well, you don't need a great sales letter for a great offer. Now, it helps. Obviously, the better the sales letter, then anything will convert better. But if the offer is good, everything else is kind of not as important, right? And so I've always been like, dude, you need to strengthen your offer in every opportunity you can get for, whatever market you're trying to serve. And so I look at this as just tightening that up and strengthening that offer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because again, they're coming to you to be the expert, to tell them what happens next. Now, of course, they're wanting that to be, you can get financed right now, no problem, lowest interest rate, even lower than everybody else, right? Like, that's what you want. But if that's not going to happen, let's get the next best thing, which is, here's what happens next. In order to get you to that place, here's where we need to go, right? And so if I look at it like, you're answering your front door of a business and you're there to say, who are you? What are you here for? How can I help? And then you're showing them into different rooms that fit where they are in the process, right? And you're making them feel comfortable and they're not leaving your house. They're not leaving your business. And so that's the exact same thing with credit repair. When someone's turned down, instead of not ever calling them back again, what I think the right thing to do is to, and you can automate this too. We got plenty of ideas for that. And I know that Preston does too, but in one way or the other, all you have to say is, look, it's not over here. Okay. This is normal. Almost 80% of the American public actually has errors on their credit report and, you know, things that would prevent them from getting the best deal possible. So this isn't that you're a bad person. It's just that some things need to happen. Now, what I've done is I've arranged for a free credit review for you. All I need you to do is click this and accept that. Then after that is worked through, we're going to move forward with the pre-approval process, right? So you're just making it normal. You're making it frictionless. You're letting them not feel like a loser, and you're giving them that next step in your process. And so it's just smooth, removes friction, and keeps those clients on the home ownership.